Celeb Secrets is hanging out with the cast of the Mighty Ducks Game Changers. You know, I was a fan of the original films growing up, so when I heard that this was coming back for Disney Plus, you could just see the smile on my face, how excited I am to talk about this. So what were your initial reactions when you found out that you were going to be a part of such an iconic series?
Well, for me, I was a big fan of the Mighty Ducks prior to my audition. In 5th grade, I went through like a phase where everything was just Mighty Ducks. I had posters. I wanted to do Knuckle Puck, Triple Deke, the whole 9. So I was pretty stoked when I heard about me getting the audition. So I couldn't be happier.
It was really cool to be able to know that they're passing on the torch to us and see what we can do with it. And hopefully we can pass it on one day to someone else.
Yeah, we're all super honored to be bringing back such a big franchise and legacy. And for me, I used to be a figure skater, so it was really cool to get back on the ice and learn from NHL players how to play hockey. And I think it's great. We have such a great cast, so I'm really excited for everybody to see.
Totally. So now, can maybe you tell us a little bit more about your characters? Because obviously people haven't seen the show yet. We got to give them a little background on what they could expect from each of your characters.
Well, without spoiling anything, we can go over a little bit. So I play Evan Morrow. Evan Morrow is the captain of the Don't Bothers. Pretty much forms this ragtag team of unique people who come together and they become the Don't Bothers. And pretty much they take on the Ducks and everyone else and prove everyone wrong.
I play Nick the Stick Gaines. He's a very funny, shy kid. He loves people watching, not in a weird way. Just likes to observe things, see how people interact, see who they are. From afar, he's pretty shy. And he admires Evan. They're next door neighbors. So yeah, he's always been his best bud that's next door. But Evan normally hangs out with the Mighty Ducks instead of Nick. So Nick, when they kick him off the team, this is his time to shine. And he gets to hang out with Evan.
And I play the character Sophie Hansen-Bott. She's this strong-willed, fierce, really athletic girl, and I had such a fun time playing her. Honestly, she's really cool, and I really want to be her friend if I could. You know, she's smart. She always gets A+. She's supposed to go to Harvard and all, and honestly, she's like such a cool girl. She's almost like one of those popular kids. She's part of the Mighty Ducks team, so she's a really good hockey player, which was fun to play.
And I know, Sway, that you said you were a figure skater growing up. So was I. So what was that like getting hockey skates on for the first time? Because it's totally different from figure skates.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I absolutely love figure skating. It's such a graceful, beautiful form of art. And I mean, getting on hockey skates is different, but I mean, it's the same ice feel. It's the blade is definitely different. So I had to learn a little different technique and, you know, the difference you have to do when stopping and things like that. It took me about like an hour or two to get used to it. But, you know, when I first got there and we were getting our 2-week hockey training, I came in with my figure skates. They were like, that's not right. So I got my new hockey skates and tried those on, felt really good. And now I really enjoy hockey as much as I love figure skating.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So now I know that Emilio Estevez is back in this series and he played Gordon Bombay. And there's a scene, Brady, that, you know, when I saw the first episode, you're like, you're Gordon Bombay, like you were the coach of the Mighty Ducks. So what was that like, just working with him and just taking all this knowledge in from him to work on this?
It's exactly how it was in that episode. We were all like, you're Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
Gordon Bombay. Like, so pretty much how that went down, like me fanboying over him is exactly how it was in real life. So there's nothing more. It was pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean, me and him had, earlier on in the show, we had a couple of big he's not my father, but father-son sort of scenes, even though he's not my father, when I am not gonna give away anything, but it was over something, and just during the scene, we spent like a couple hours together doing that scene, and it was really early on. It's episode 2 or 3, I think, and I got to know him a lot as a person, and he's a really, really nice person.
He's just such an uplifting person. He shares so many great memories from his acting career. He gives us a lot of advice on acting. And, he really invited us to the whole Mighty Ducks franchise. He was very welcoming.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And I love the inner theme throughout the whole series. It's just you do it for the love of the game or something that you really love. And it shouldn't matter if you're good or not, So what is something that you love to do that you're really passionate about that you could share with us?
For me, it's definitely acting. I take it very seriously. It's my job, it's my career, and hopefully my future. So I take it very seriously. I don't take it lightly. I try and prepare for every scene to the best of my abilities and try and, because if you have your stuff nailed down pat, like your lines, and you're coming to work prepared, it's definitely going to benefit the show and going to make work that day very, very smoothly.
My passion besides acting is rapping. I rap. I'm a huge from Philadelphia, so I grew up with hip hop. The hip hop culture was my life. So yeah, I love hip hop. I rap. I'm working on an album right now, so it's gonna be very exciting. Yes, Sway, see her over there.
Yeah, for me, besides acting, like Max mentioned, I'm a rapper, singer, dancer, musician, and songwriter, and model, and dancer. And besides that, I love giving back to the community and fighting for women's rights and women empowerment. I'm all for that. Kamala Harris is my biggest role model. Everything she does inspires me so much, and she just encourages me to be a better woman and to really reach for my goals. And I think that's really something that I'm super serious about. Giving back is one of my favorite things. I did an interview with Lollipop Theater, and I read my childhood books to children in the hospital, and it was something that really just warmed my heart. They are so sweet, and I'm so glad I get to do things like that, and I can't wait to uplift more people. And hopefully my character and myself, I can be a role model to younger girls, especially women of color. And I just hope to keep fighting for women empowerment, and that's pretty much what I'm for.
Totally. And maybe do you guys have any secrets from set or filming that we wouldn't know when we catch the show? Since we are Celeb Secrets, I feel like I have to ask you guys this.
Oh my God, I have one.
Okay, tell me.
So being a figure skater, I got new figure skates right before the filming. And in the show, Tegan Burns, who plays Maya, she has figure skates in the first episode. And because, the whole ragtag team, they don't really have the proper gear and all. So she doesn't have hockey skates. She has figure skates. Those figure skates are my own figure skates, which is really cool to see my own figure skates on the show. So thank God me and Tegan are the same size. But I got the figure skates back, which is really cool.
Also, I got 5 pucks signed by the whole cast. And I'm looking to somehow give those away to people, but I don't know how.
And, going back to the whole message on, doing the love for the game and the don't bothers, if people are put in that situation, whether it's with sports or acting or anything that they like to do you have any advice that you would give to them?
Just never give up.
Yeah.
Be one that I would say. It's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get back up. So
Totally.
Yeah, never giving up is definitely a big theme of our show and something I live by. But I think also something that's also highlighted in the show is if you have a passion for something, you should go after it, and never give up kind of ties into that.
But it's also, in life, you'll hear all these people say, just keep working and everything is just fun and glory. It's not. You have to work really hard and keep getting back up and keep striving for greatness. If you keep just saying, well, I heard someone say, just wait and hopefully being at the right place at the right time. No, you have to work. You have to dream the biggest limits you can and strive for those dreams. That's the only way you'll ever be able to reach the moon and the stars.